As from now on a commie, and you a fucking commie. Don't like that, give me a notice and fuck off.
Welcome to No Crying in the Coolroom. This is a chef industry podcast dedicated to all the milk crate conversations and psychological traumas that have happened from a lifetime in hospitality. Lachie, what's up, bro? I'm excited to be back.
Yeah, Happy New Year and all whatever we're supposed to say.
2024.
Merry Christmas.
That's exactly how I think you would be at every Christmas party.
Yeah, I honestly said happy birthday to someone, but I was a kid and they were like, cool.
7.
Yeah, like, whoa, what? Yeah.
He said happy something,
It's
whatever.
an extra present. Yeah.
Dude, if you haven't got that right by now, like after the last 3 weeks,
No.
I couldn't imagine what you were like as it was starting.
Yeah, it's just like it started like a Happy New Year. So Merry Christmas, what? Yeah.
I'm excited to be back, dude. I think we've had 2 weeks off or a bit more, but now it's 2024 and here we are. What a 2023.
Yeah.
How good was it?
It was good.
12 episodes, bunch of bonuses. I think it's worth just saying thank you to everyone that has listened, commented, got involved, been supportive.
Yeah.
Haven't committed suicide to those 3 DMs.
Yeah.
Just everyone out there that's got on board and supported this thing. It's actually like exploded, much bigger than we ever thought it would be to start with.
Yeah, we definitely thought it would get there, but like, I don't know, what, 14 weeks? 15? Not even?
Yeah.
Well, 13, it's the 30th episode.
Yeah, and we're doing doubles. Yeah.
So not even, which is crazy.
Yeah. So just sick. And then like, you know, all the people that we've talked to online and on the comments and everyone that's got involved. It's not just like people listening, but people like sharing their own shit.
Yeah.
Has been like really impactful, really cool. So we would just like to say thank you to everyone out there that's been involved, that's done it. It's not unnoticed by us. You know what I mean? We're coming in here and having a good time, but we're fucking really happy about it.
Yeah.
Not that I speak for you. I don't think you've ever been happy.
I was happy once.
So what happened? What happened over Christmas, bro?
Christmas is all right.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Was it?
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah.
And it's never good for a chef, so that's not... I can't be true.
I even messaged you saying that I dealt with it better than I normally do. Like, Christmas is always sort of weird for me. Like, it's not because I've had bad Christmases in the past. If anything, I've had like a very good family life, and I still do, right? But it's, I don't know what it is. It's chefing. It's put me in that holiday non-spirit, like the fucking Christmas time. You get slammed, special menus, all that garbage.
Yeah.
Extra work, and then they just say, hey, cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I gave it that energy. Like, last year we had a huge Christmas because my partner, she was really into it. All of our kids for the first time. And I tried to really get into it.
Yep.
And it was well overstimulating and too much. And this year I just went, I can't do it. Because I'm just so used to it being like, oh, that was Christmas. Like you said, here's a cheers, one can, go home.
Yeah.
So I completely phoned it in on the food front. It was nerve-wracking.
Well, this year for me was way better for that. But we just went to my brother-in-law's house and he just had food. It was just in the morning.
You didn't bring anything?
Nah, it was a couple of pastries and then we went.
Bought pastries?
No, he made some like these cool pastries, like little asparagus things, and yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Then we played Secret Santa, and then
That sounds like
and then
some
they
kind of
went
sexual
to-
activity.
never played Secret Santa.
It's just Santa in a room and everyone takes a turn.
Spin the bottle with Santa in the dark.
Jump in his sack.
You never played Secret Santa? You know what Secret Santa is.
It is...
well, it's called different things though.
Yeah.
For different people.
Yeah, what is it called?
Well, it's the one where you just draw a number and you can either keep it or swap the gift, and you don't know what it is, or you can play where they open it first, and then the later the number, the better chance you've got of stealing anyone's gift.
Yes.
If you open it, yeah.
Yes.
So we did that.
Everyone buys a $20 gift or something?
Yeah, but I think this was $20 max or $30 max or something.
Right.
Either way, it's fun. But everyone knows at Christmas I'm just like, but I'm kind of like that anyway.
So you weren't doing any food things? No one bailed you up in a kitchen?
No.
You didn't have to cook anything and take it to anyone's house?
For New Year's I did, but Christmas, nah. We just did it all at home. And Sal had time off as well from Christmas, so.
And did you make stuff for yourself, or
Yeah.
you let Sal do it?
No, it's cook. Just cook.
Happily.
Yeah, always cook. I cook every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love cooking. I just don't like not being like paid super and overtime and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
and bickering with front of houses. So we left that long ago.
Having
yeah.
to leave your house to do that.
Yeah, but I cook every day, almost every day. We got some cool meat. We got some secrets. I got 2 more tomahawks in this Secret Santa, which is insane to even think about. Sal's aunt and uncle, both their gifts were tomahawk steaks.
And
were
they
like,
just wrapped them and put them under the tree?
yeah, I mean, when they got there, that we all put the things together. It hadn't been
It's
that
just
long.
condensation?
They were wrapped in like ice blocks and
Hopefully an esky.
stuff. It was esky ice blocks, yeah. And then, but when you pick it up, it's very strange to pick up a Christmas wrapped present that's super cold. It feels hot when you pick it up. Oh. But Sal got one, and then no one stole it, and then I was one of the last at the end and got the other one. But Sal's aunt said to me, which I realised in the end, she was actually asking me how to cook them, but I was just like flobbing it off as a joke, because when Sal unwrapped hers and it was a fucking massive steak, she's like, "Oh, do you know how to cook that, Lachie?" as a joke, which is a good joke.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I've never had one before." And she's like, "How would you cook it if you had to?" And I was like, as the same joke, but
Yeah.
after we left, in hindsight. And then she asked me the second time when I unwrapped mine. It was a tomahawk,
Right.
and it's hilarious. And then she was like, "How would you even cook something that big?" And it's like, clearly, has she bought these because she wants to know how to cook them, and I've just gone.
Yeah, you're just like, huh? But
This
she
is the
also
same joke.
she did the wrong thing by joking and then asking an instructional question.
Yeah, 'cause
that's not going to
everything-
work for a chef.
No,
You've
no.
joked to me now; it's just jokes forever.
No. So, but it was it after I left? I was like, she could just asked, or I don't know, or she might not have. She maybe just the same joke, and she's a bit loose. She's a bit loose on the.
That's an
We
interesting.
had some early champagne, so
Yeah.
might have been a bit of both, but it was pretty cool.
And
I
you,
guess.
did you at home? Just you guys have steak? You have something nice? Do you treat yourselves to something for your family Christmas?
No. Oh, I don't know what we had. Well, we had one of the tomahawks,
Hmm.
so it was like a kilo and a bit, and then something. But we did Christmas in the morning, just us. I'd wrapped all the presents and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's not something I go like. But we have like that time all the time. That's what I feel about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's just us at home doing rad shit. So
that's
like,
good.
yeah, but I don't think it's like. I think Sal feels different about it. She likes Christmas. Yeah. But
Yeah, girls.
that's what I think about it.
You're just like, it's
Yeah, but
another
it's like-
day.
Yeah, it's like a 12-year-old girl, she can open her birthday presents or Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every,
That's cool.
So that's what I mean. Your subconscious is like every celebration's the same. Birthday, Christmas, whatever. Someone
Yeah.
cheers.
Yeah.
I get uncomfortable. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
But you did message me and you were saying that you were handling
It was way better this year.
social situations
Yeah.
better. But
It's
for no
definitely
other...
because we talked about it.
Yeah,
throughout the
was it
year.
because for no other reason than you've just now voiced that you're
I think so.
uncomfortable?
I think we just talked about it more. It's not that I didn't talk about it. I don't know. It just felt better. It felt like, oh, I got this. Not like I've never been uncomfortable other than I don't want anyone around me. It was
Yes.
that. It was not the fact that it was Christmas or I was there. It was just, I'm always tired. I was always...
Yes. Because for me, it
Anyway.
was like, you know, I went to like family-in-law Christmases.
Yep.
And there was some moments where it's like me without my partner and like 9 other normal people
Yeah.
around a table, and they were all talking about their dogs.
Yeah.
And I had the undercurrent of feeling like, what the fuck is going on? Like that energy, the
Yeah.
angry energy.
Yeah.
Well, you know. But I could hold it and just be like, just sit here and smile. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything else. Whereas I used to be like, oh no, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do in these situations.
Yeah, we went to another Christmas thing. I can't remember what day it was, maybe the 27th or something, to Sal's friend's place. And then we brought food with us, and I can't remember what we brought.
Potato salad.
Was it?
I don't know.
All right. I would have agreed.
Maybe it was.
And then there was something. Dude, I made potato salad. over the holidays. And I don't remember what it was for. Oh no, we had this weird pre-Christmas thing at my daughter's godmother's place.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Godmother sounds old though. She's
Yeah.
just our age. She's just a cool chick. Just
Yeah.
one of Sal's friends or family friends. I bought potato salad. What else did I do? She told me what she wanted, but that was okay because I had time to do it. She was like, make bread. She had this bread one time, like it was like sourdough. I had like extra dough left over once, and I was making basically naan, but it was like sourdough.
Fermented.
Yeah, like fully overproof sourdough, which is great. But it's like when you ask someone to do it, and you're like, okay, mate, like I can do it 10 seconds. Just make the dough, put it in the fridge forever till you need it right.
Yeah.
Which is easy, making it sound easy. And then, so we brought that, which is fucking cool. Went over to their place. So I guess we had like 3 Christmas things, but it was split this year. And
Good.
then the third one was Sal's friend and a bunch of her workmates. And that was cool. I ended up playing Tony Hawk, my daughter,
Sick.
on their thing and trying to beat all of his high scores, trying to like completely fuck with his high scores.
The McTwist.
You got to get up there, yeah. But it depended which player were.
What was the Christ
Can't
one?
do a McTwist on everyone.
What was the Christ?
Yeah, that was Christian so-and-so. I can't remember his name. Fuck.
And you try and do a spin. You can manual out of everything.
Yeah, you can manage out of the fucking, which is insane, the half pipes and everything, just match straight
You
manual.
can backflip to manual.
But anyway, I was trying to like beat the bloke's own PlayStation side score.
A backflip isn't good enough. It's just you have to backflip to manual. Like, like imagine the kids playing it. Like we all did this.
Yeah, it
This
does
is a
that
huge
junk
part.
when you're on special. Junk.
And now there's all these kids at the skate park trying to manual out of everything.
Yeah, manual out of a fucking mini ramp.
That sounds sick. Tony Hawk is the best.
Yes, we did that. I was fine with it. I think people are cool with me being a bit antisocial, just as that is my personality.
Yes.
But then it is also not. It's like, it's not manic depressive. It's like, if I see something, if they find something that I think is going to be cool, I'm all in. I'm
Yes.
like all about it.
Yeah, man. It's
I'll just start drilling holes in things to make things cooler, or I'm so in. But like if you think hey, look at this piece of these bread rolls I bought, how good are they, Lachie? It's not going to do it for me.
totally.
It's going to be like, whoa, is that the new fucking game on the whatever?
But does that mean that we're all chefing hospitality people like on the spectrum of being autistic or some
think so.
shit?
That's what a lot of people are saying.
If that's what,
And that's a lot of people that are in the industry like us.
because it's like introvert extroverts, in a way, where it's like I actually get quite nervous. It's not necessarily nervous, but I get like this feeling going into social scenarios.
Yeah.
I don't get nervous going into scenarios. I can go anywhere. If
Right.
people are like, go in here, stand on the stage, talk to these people, do this thing, I can do it.
Right.
And I don't get too nervous about that. But I get really nervous about like social scenarios where I have to act normal. Where I have to smile and I have to be like, that's really cool. Oh, that's really crunchy. This salad is super crunchy. How good is that?
But that's not your personality.
No, I would prefer someone
so
to
it's
like
fake.
Yeah.
So you're faking it.
Yeah.
So you're not comfortable faking it.
Yes.
I'm not either.
Yes, I'm not comfortable faking it.
I've emceed a few things every now and then. People do like wing eating contests, thousands of people at some other garbage, microphone. I don't get social anxiety at all, ever. Don't know why I should. I should really get it, because sometimes I say some dumb shit and get laughed at a lot. So it's not.
Yes.
It's fine, right? And even when you asked me to do the comedy show that time, there was no hesitation of why should I not be okay standing in front of people I don't know by yourself in a spotlight,
Telling a story.
Yeah. Why should I not? It didn't even occur to me that wouldn't be okay. But I did MC this thing. And I think they cut me off halfway. I think they cut me off halfway because I had a few drinks as well. But they'd never given me like a rundown of anything that was going on. So I just took it as anything else I've MC'd, which I'll just roll with it. I'm fine with that. It's great. But they were like, you need to say this first. I was like, where the fuck is this? Where is this shit?
Yeah, that's
Give
their
me a bit-
fault.
Yeah, exactly. No one, I wasn't in trouble or anything like that. It was just not my style. But I still didn't get nervous at that. Like, I was in the shit. I was like, okay, well, you didn't tell me to do that. I was just riffing. I was up there talking shit.
Just going.
But that was a room full of people like you would, that I should have faked to be. I should have faked.
Yeah, but are we faking being a good person?
No, we're all good people. Faking being a good person is horrible.
But are we?
That's like
then
an-
what are we? We're faking being
What
a
are you talking
normal.
about?
Are we?
That's a sociopath.
Yeah. No, I've got a lot of feelings. I feel a lot.
Yeah.
But like,
I talk about my feelings a lot.
yeah.
But then again, I've known people for maybe 6 or 7 years that have only just seen that out of me. That's not because of anything other than I haven't felt anything around you as cool.
Yeah, I don't
And then they
share.
go, shit, what's that? And they're like, what the fuck?
For sure.
Why are you first starting to talk to me now? And you're like, well, we're in the pool. There's a cool slide thing.
Yes.
And you've brought this basketball hoop over. You're like, what is not, you know what I mean? Like,
I know.
why didn't you do that when we first met? What? You know,
It's so true.
but every time I've met you, someone's half tried to dress me up at something.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there like, hey, man.
That's why I think I'm a psycho, dude. Like, I'm not a psycho, but like, I'll go to a social scenario. I don't know what I look like to other people,
Yeah.
but I'll go to a social scenario and I'll just walk in and be myself.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, even with like the in-laws and
Same.
shit. Hello, how's this? That's cool. That's
Mm-hmm.
fine. But I have like this keel, this kind of like very even thing.
Yep.
But if something sparks my interest, which is like the kids want to fucking paint Warhammer,
Yep.
and they're like, Tim, can you paint Warhammer? I'm like, fucking yeah, bro. And I
Yeah.
like totally like change
Yep.
my energy.
Yeah.
My arms are going everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm running. I'm
Your
like
brain
doing
opens
lunges.
up. Thank fuck. Yeah.
And it's weird because I'll just sit there and just be this very placid person, and people are like, oh, that's Tim. He's just a cruiser. But then if you spark it,
Yeah.
I'm like the biggest kid you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place and I'm laughing. Like, I might even be there. This happened. Like, I'll sit there and I'll just listen to everyone for like an hour. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
exactly.
cool. That's nice. And someone will say something funny and I'll just be like, ah,
Yeah.
fucking da-da-da-da, you
Yeah.
know? And I'll
Yeah.
just go off. And it's like, that's got to look psycho to some people, right?
Yeah, but I think most people don't realise, like, if someone says, exactly, but if someone says something funny, you react straight away. But if you say something funny, they don't know how to take you because they've never, maybe they haven't met you, maybe they've only met you a couple of times, they haven't seen you in a year. So now it's like, is that should I laugh at? What did Tim mean by that? Was that a joke? Is he serious?
Yeah.
Is he right?
'Cause-
But if you hear it, you're instantly like, fuck, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're
And
so
then
even
there's a back
keeled.
and forth, and you're like, "What the fuck am I doing here? Like, who's this guy?"
Totally.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
And then the group's all looking at you because you've got a one-on-one.
yes,
Yeah,
and you're crushing it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're like, I want to be in there.
yeah.
But it's like,
What's
it's almost
spark-
like you
what's
press
sparked that? Yeah.
press a button and the Tim toy goes, you know? It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah.
which is weird. But so I phoned in Christmas. I was
Okay.
like, I'm not doing
You
it
didn't do anything.
this year. We did 3 things. I did a Christmas Eve party.
Uh-huh.
Mushrooms got thrown around. That was good fun. I did our Christmas morning. We always go to the beach and we have food with me and
Oh,
my
yeah,
sister
talk about
and anyone who wants to come. It's like a Fremantle thing because everyone lives in Victoria. And then I had an in-laws Christmas day with Kerry Ann's kids and Kerry Ann and all her family in Mandurah. And I'm like, I didn't cook one thing for any of that shit. And that's the first time I've ever not cooked anything. It feels weird to me not to cook and take it. So her mum asked me, she's like, what's the best thing that you cook? And I was like, potato salad. Because it is. I crush a potato salad.
I just hate that question. Yeah.
And she's like, can you bring that on Christmas Day? I was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I already had made up my mind that I was buying everything for Christmas.
Yeah.
Which is weird for me because it feels weird, but I'm like, absolutely. And then my mind's like, you're going to buy that
Yeah.
and you're going to take it. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So then I leaned into the whole thing. So like Christmas Eve party, they're like, everyone needs to bring food.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I can't, it's not that I can't be fucked. It's like, I'm doing it this way for the first time. So I took these gingerbread biscuits that
Yeah.
I bought from Gilbert's, our local supermarket.
Mm.
Reasonable, good gingerbread biscuits. But to me, that's hilarious. Who the fuck who takes gingerbread biscuits anywhere?
I think everyone does.
Do they?
Yeah.
I would be like, that person's
You
an
mean to
idiot.
someone's house just gingerbread biscuits?
Yeah. And other
reckon
people are
yeah.
bringing like, well, I don't know what they call it. Like, you know, when everyone brings like a lucky dip dinner.
I
And
was thinking
like,
more I was just thinking more like I've seen it loads where people have just come with the container that came in.
Yeah,
and
I
it
did
even
that.
says Coles and shit on it.
Yeah.
But I was just wasn't thinking about the gingerbread. I was thinking about that. Loads of people do that. They just go,
Yeah.
we go.
Oh, actually, for the night before, I bought them and I arranged them nicely on a plate.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then I took them and I was
Take
like,
them in warm, dude.
I was proud of my gingerbread biscuits because I was like, I'm breaking my own boundaries. I'm like, I'm not doing the chef thing.
Right.
Where I bring a killer meal and everyone goes, he's a chef and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's like, here's dessert and it's gingerbread biscuits. And then no one ate them, obviously. And then I'm like, I'm just going to take these gingerbread biscuits everywhere for this entire thing and just start offering them to everyone that I see and see how many gingerbread biscuits I can do.
That's fucking cool.
Christmas morning, who wants a gingerbread biscuit?
No one. That's also a good social experiment to see who actually tells you if they like them or not. Because if you give them to them, they're never going to say. But if you say, "Got these from Coles," what do you reckon? Like,
I did do that. I was just like, would you like a gingerbread biscuit?
yeah, but they'll always say, "Fuck yeah." Yeah.
And then I bought the Christmas morning. It doesn't matter. It's me and my sister and my friends. And I nailed Christmas morning. I actually just had fruit. I heated up some meats that I bought from the store and it actually worked out good. And I didn't have to do anything and it's my day. So I felt good. Cheese. I bought some nice cheese. Drank champagne. But I went to an in-laws Christmas day and I took everything that I bought, which was I bought potato salad, I had gingerbread biscuits, and I bought roast beef, heated up in the morning and took it, but it was not good. It just wasn't up to my standard of a roast beef reheated,
Right.
you know? But I just fucking played it off.
I did that on New Year's Eve.
And I was like, to my in-laws, and like we're not married or anything yet, but you know,
Oh, what you mean, yeah.
getting to know these fucking people. And they know that I'm a chef. And I'm like, here's my contribution to the day.
I brought some smoked pastrami brisket to New Year's Eve, and it was a chunk like this, and I'd already had it. I didn't make it. I got it from the general store in Melville.
Sounds good.
It's really good, but I didn't do it. And then all I did was slice it, put it in one of those dog shit. You had those, those barbecue containers all the losers use. Yeah. So I put it in that, and wrapped it in a thing. And just when I got there, they were like, "What do you want to put it?" This was the tell. I thought they'd clocked me because I'm a chef, and I would have clocked me, right?
Yes.
We got there, and I'd sliced it perfectly because it was cold. I didn't make it. I got it from somewhere else, but I didn't get it for this. I just had it, and I was like, "Fuck it." Would have been 1.5 kilos of like perfectly.
Yours sounds great though.
It's wicked, right?
Mine was terrible.
Yeah, but it's still the same shit. It's like this is a full phone in that made me look way better than I was. I mean, I could have done it, but I didn't. And then they were like, "Well, how long are you going to put it in the oven?" And I was like, "Whatever, till it's hot." That's what I said. It's till it's hot, but it's just the right answer in my opinion. And they were like, "You're the chef," and they were like 100. And I was like, "Perfect." I think there was like a what in there, whatever, but what is that? Perfect. So it was in there like at 100. Then
Just drying out?
no, because it was all wrapped. And
Okay.
I made sure it was fine, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I cooked it. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
Normie proof.
and then the other ones got those, those pull apart, those real cheap pull apart sesame seed rolls you get from like bakeries or
Yeah.
Coles. Yeah, so we got 2 loaves of them and I cut them in half, filled them with cheese, and then put garlic butter on the top and did the same thing. And I was like, well, however you want, however long you want them. In
That's
the oven.
good though too.
It's fucking good. Yeah,
Mine was terrible.
it's way bad.
I've got gingerbread biscuits.
But
and
then
I was
people
just-
are like, this guy goes out. They were like, this is so tender. It's so tender and tasty. And then I was like, yeah, man. And then how long did you cook for? I was like, like 10 hours.
Oh, nice. Claim.
I said, but I did say, well, someone else did brine it for me, and they didn't know what the fuck that meant.
Good.
I'm sure.
That sounds even better.
Yeah. But the way it looked when you opened it, it was just like perfect. Like,
Fuck, bro. I failed hard, hey. Like, to the point,
But
no
I do have that
shit.
stuff just at my house.
They
It's
gave
just
me the
my
beef
life.
back. They, when I left,
They took all my shit. I'm like, do you need this? It's like,
they gave me the beef back, dude. They were like, "Are you leaving?" And there was some other stuff going on at the Christmas.
where'd you get the beef? What do you say? Where'd you get it from?
I got it
in the
from
state?
my local deli
Oh, it was just already roasted and ready
Hot-
to go.
hot beef.
I get you.
hot beef, but
missed that bit.
I added some stock and I heated it up, and it was okay. But like, it's not chef standard, bro. You know what I mean?
Should've got the
And I had a
pastrami, eh?
few. Ooh, of course, yeah. I'll call in next time.
I got a fucking.
I'll swap you some gingerbread
Put a chef's
biscuits.
freezer, eh?
Dude, even at the end of day 3, I was like to the kids, like, hey, you want a gingerbread biscuit? You know, just like, that was my favorite thing of the whole, these terrible, shitty gingerbread biscuits that I was just hawking to anyone that I could see
Yeah.
for 3 days. That was the fun I had.
I did, for the first time ever, actually ask this cunt, I shouldn't say cunt, but the guy doing all the work, he was doing all the cooking while everyone was sitting around ignoring him. And that was giving me the shit so much that I said, hey, bro, do you need a hand with anything?
Ignoring him in what capacity?
Not ignoring him, but like everyone was just
Not
going,
helping.
he's got it, but he clearly is going back and forth to the oven. He's outside with his kettle.
His own house?
Yeah. So, I mean, he's whatever. He looks like he wants to do it, but at the same time, I can do your snags if you want to go inside for a bit, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, it's all good. And then I was like, sweet man, I'll watch you completely.
He said,
do
nah, it's
that.
all good.
Yeah. I know. Oh, they're down there now.
Are they?
Yeah.
You got a whole system?
Well, I got to get it cold because the fridge doesn't stay cold because I turn it all the way down when we're not here.
Well, when we get famous, we'll get a new fridge.
I don't want a new fridge. I want that fridge.
Forever?
That gets cold, but I'm saving the power by turning it all the way down. So then I keep the beers
you
up
don't
top and
live
they don't
here.
freeze. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an interesting experiment, man. It was honestly, it was my first one outside of proving my chef abilities or being in that identity. And I leaned in and, yeah, it was very
Accepting
interesting.
It's okay to bring other food, which it is.
Store-bought
'cause that's what
food or-
everyone does.
Yeah. I don't know. It was
Or they
weird in the
spend-
end. I think next year I'll probably cook. I like it. I like cooking. It's not like I fucking hate cooking. I love it.
You know what I liked? You know what I liked this year? Is that when Dana
Dana White?
Dana,
Oh.
Lily's, whatever I described her as before, Lily's
Oh,
godmother.
God, yeah.
Which, there's like 3 parties going on here. You want to get the right one? She told me what she wanted me to bring, and that was perfect.
Yes.
But she didn't give. She gave me more than like a day. She was like, "You remember those bread things we had one day at your house?" That, and I was like, "Perfect. I've already got them on." You know what I mean? Like that's easy. And what she do? Ribs, and that was a potato salad. I dialed in the potato salad.
Did
it
you?
wasn't my usual shit because I didn't check what I had in the fridge. So
Did
I
you
just
peel the skins?
no.
No.
Get that sound.
Amateur.
But I normally put
You didn't love these people.
half sour cream, half mayo in it
Yeah.
with stuff, but I didn't have the sour cream, so I can't remember what I used now. But it was mayo. I used Kewpie because we had Kewpie, which is fine. And then, but it wasn't it. Whatever it wasn't what I had. And then I last minute forgot the bacon and think shit like this.
Oh.
Didn't put this, whatever I normally do. But also at the same, like you said, I didn't really care.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah. I pickle.
And I didn't care that one person was like, it was okay. I didn't care.
I know, and
Because you know what? It was, yeah.
that's the practice that I had to go through. Is like I was watching everyone, like the meat selection was like 5 meats deep,
Yeah.
and I had to watch people go, not the beef, and I was like, that's cool, bro. Like that's it. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, that's a thing. That's cool.
It should have been like my garlic bread thing should have been like that pull apart cheesy. It wasn't in the oven long enough either, which is I didn't make sure of. I didn't care.
Yeah.
So it was just sort of still like a bit cold cheese.
Ah, yeah.
And then like heaps of people were still frothing it because it was also awesome.
Yeah, because you've
It's
checked
like garlic butter
exactly.
and all
You've
kinds of
checked
shit.
the
It's-
taste box.
But if you heated that like, dude, a couple of minutes more. Yeah.
Yeah, what a fucking funny
Then
situation.
people wanted it. They're like, do you mind if we take this? You're like, do you mind if you take the fucking rubbish home? Not at all.
Do you mind if you take your own beef back, bro? That was insane.
I love you got
And
it.
I was like-
took it. Now, like, can you take it back?
And we didn't eat
Please.
it either. We didn't eat
Of course
it up.
not. I wouldn't have.
That's how well we did it at the family day. We fucked it, to be honest. We fucked the family day. We didn't do it.
I need to give you more beef. That's all I'm getting out of this story.
Yeah, more stuff, more sponsors. So, like, all right, that's 2023. We've started the podcast. That's cool. We've done 12 episodes. You got some moments? You got like a 20, if we're going to do like a recap, you got like a real world moment, not like a fucking podcast moment.
Yeah, see, I don't ever remember what we talked about in the podcast, so that's kind of null and void.
Yeah, outside of this room, like some real world experiences.
Yeah, so twice I got recognised. I get recognised, this is not a flex, I get recognised a little bit from my other TikTok channel. It's just blokes coming up to me and going, fuck yeah, I love burgers.
Dude, you're huge in Perth.
Exactly.
You're a big guy.
But the one that had twice happened this year is chefs actually came out and go, fuck, we love the podcast. And there was one time they were listening to it when I was at the bar.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fucking sick. And they didn't realise we dropped a new one. And they were re-listening to the one from the week before. And I was like, dude, we just dropped one. It's on Spotify.
What was the bar?
Subi Continental.
Fucking shout out.
I think the guy's name was Marcelo. I want to get that right. He looked like a fucking Marcelo. He looked cool.
Italian.
Yeah.
You text me and I was like, that is the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
One of them was Subi Continental. But
To walk into a bar and to have, because I didn't realise, I never thought that chefs would be listening to it while they're working,
Oh, okay.
which is sick.
I thought they would be.
Ah,
Yeah.
I didn't think podcasting kitchens was a thing.
I've heard people do it, like brekkie chefs and like
Because you'd all have,
overnighters
everyone would
and
have to be into it. You know, like the radio didn't go like, this is what I want to listen to. You're trying to
Yeah.
like cultivate a scenario for everyone. Hey, I'm going to put a
Yeah.
playlist on that's like
I don't think
going to check everyone's box.
100%.
Unless you're an ass.
and then like do 10 minutes in if one person says this is a joke. I knew it would be listened to, but I didn't think it would be listened to as much. Like Spotify's gone ape shit.
Yeah, Spotify.
Audio. I didn't realise audio would be a thing.
That's the best form
Old
for this,
chefs
though.
listening on in the car too.
Yeah.
They say as well.
Reels are cool. Social media is fine, whatever. But I think it's audio podcast. That's the
Yeah.
idea. But
It's
you
long form. The whole idea of long form, which I've always liked, is in just like hour or whatever however long you want to do it for, is that you have a start and a finish, and you can't get it down to, like I try and get those reels down to whatever the max is, 90 seconds. It's like, what the fuck are we even doing?
yeah.
Like for what we're chatting about. And that's why they are a bit, I love them. And if you can get one and nail it, it's fucking cool. And it's topical and it's very original and all that sort of stuff. But for a chat, could be like 11 minutes, could be 30 seconds, could be anything.
Yeah, even like listening to Chase and Pero back.
Yeah.
Like getting to know them,
Yeah.
talking stuff. Things come back later. That's the point.
Yeah.
You know, that's very cool.
And the ease of which we chat to people. That's what I found hilarious. A few people have told me that now listening to the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And definitely some of the parents at my kid's school, because I am the guy that's waiting for my kid. I don't want to talk to you.
In the
I
corner.
don't fucking know you. Do you know, like this is what I am.
Yeah.
But if someone came up to me and goes, "Do you want to kick a ball around while we wait?" I'm scorching
Totally.
you. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Yeah.
yeah, you're my best mate. Or if we're sitting there like, I had nothing. Yeah. Anyway,
I get you.
but when they see the podcast, they're like, "Shit, you're so easy to. You just talk."
Mm.
And you're like, yeah. And then we talk. And they're like, see how we and then, 10 minutes would go by. I was like, yeah, see how we're still talking? We could have done that any time.
Yes.
Obviously, I could have walked up to you and gone, hey, but I don't. I just don't care.
No, you need an
Wait if I
introduction.
keep getting a cello or,
Yeah, and that was sick. You sent me a message. I reckon that was it. People listening to it as you're walking to a bar to come out and say hi
Yep.
and say we got this
Yep.
was sick. Just before Christmas, I reckon it was. I was waiting for Kerry Ann, so I walked in and had a whiskey in a bar, and I walked into Varsity, just hanging out by myself for 25 minutes or whatever.
Varsity?
Yeah,
Varnish?
Varsity.
Okay, cool.
Is that it? What's Varnish?
Oh, I thought you said varnish the first time. Maybe it was a...
Varsity
maybe that's-
Burgers or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Northbridge.
Yeah. I think you said,
sports bar thing.
yeah, I may have read it wrong.
And
Go for your life.
yeah, I went
You
up
know
to the
where you
bar.
were.
I was like in my own zone. You know when you go drinking by yourself?
Yeah.
Just in your own little pocket
Yeah.
or whatever, hanging out. And the bartender was just like, dude, I know you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's like you came to the Fringe,
Yeah.
which I'm like, cool, that's fine. Yeah, nice. Hey, man. He's like, yeah, I love the podcast. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Fucking whack.
Yeah.
Massive high five. What a legend. And he said it was on me. And he
Yeah.
fucking shouted me. And I was just like, dude, that's wicked. And he
Yeah.
didn't even know that we were in Perth. He must have thought we were in Melbourne or something.
Yeah. I actually like that. Like all my content up until now has been very Perth heavy, and I'm very not concerned with it, but I try and pinpoint the location as much as possible. Say Perth, Perth, Perth. This one I haven't. But all the, at least on my end with the short form stuff, like the TikToks and the reels and that, I've made an effort to just be chefs and not say where we are. I'll put no locations on anything. Not that that's going to mean anything. It's just they won't pinpoint you to Perth. And I think that's half the reason why some of those went off the first time, is because it was a very general chef thing, which I kind of liked. That it's nothing to do with where we are. It's nothing to do with just people from fucking Scotland. Like like it's just such a things we talk about are so universally.
Yeah.
It's just universal experiences.
I hope so. I hope it touches like a certain person. Like it's exactly the initial experience that we had, which was like two people who didn't know each other,
Yeah.
sharing like in the same mentality,
I didn't even know you were a chef till you said it.
Yeah.
Just one of us said it. And then
Later.
yeah.
and then being like, "Oh, that's fucking cool."
Yep.
That every week or whatever, and even like I guess it's thanking the boys for coming in. Like Pero, I think Pero's arm's still fucked.
I don't know. Well, he said
Oh.
4 weeks. It
4
could
weeks to
only have
what?
just been 4 weeks. Well, till he has the. Well, he said on there till maybe they can take it off.
Oh, there's no way that your muscles connect back.
I'm not a doctor, but what it mean is it would have only been 4 weeks now since he said that. But even then, he was like, "That's their guess."
Yeah.
Is when he can take that shit.
Well,
off.
I had a chat to him on Instagram, and he didn't reveal whether he was better. He just said he wasn't on fentanyl anymore.
That's good. Wean yourself off.
That's all right. But like, are you working or what? What's happening, bro? You know, true chef fashion, just like dodging the bullet. You know, just like working around the fact that he's still fucked.
We had so many like funny comments on the fentanyl highlight bit, and then there was that one single comment that said, obviously a fool. You can always tell the non-hospo because they don't find anything funny. They don't get it. So
They're like, fentanyl is actually killing people at an
they're like,
exceptional rate.
fentanyl, what's cool about that or something? And then it's like, it's like, it's not cool that we said it's not cool. We joked that he probably is going to get a habit.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah. And
Well,
when,
actually, fentanyl is killing 65% of all of the.
yeah,
Fuck
we were,
off.
yeah. So when we said we are surprised that he was given fentanyl at the hospital, we kind of meant it.
Yeah.
And also, yeah.
And,
I mean, it's
um,
one comment, but it's fun.
And then Chase as well.
I
like
love
that
those
was,
comments, though. You can pick them straight away. You go, how long have you been to hospitality? Like,
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck off then, bro. What do we care?
I just like talking to them.
Yeah. Totally.
I just have a gift of talking people off a ledge like that. Even the strongest trolls, man.
A negative ledge?
Oh, always. I can get anyone to do anything.
Yeah.
Anyone. It'll take time. It takes like 8 or 10 comments back
Does
and
it?
forth. Just be that guy. Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
You're just like nullifying any attack that they have.
Yeah.
And then slowly twisting them around.
Yeah. And then them being like,
All of a
"Shit's-"
sudden they're choking themselves out.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm not that guy that goes, are you all right, mate?
Nah,
It's-
but that's not fun.
Yeah. I want a response. I want you to be a human. I don't want you to be the bot. I know it's an auto, because all those comments are just automatic. They just go, I'm having a bad day. I see these cunts talking about, I don't know what. I haven't really listened, but I'm going to go,
Yeah, just spilling.
fentanyl's not funny. Which is
Just-
not. Yeah. But I
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
good. I think it's been really well. You know, what are we looking at? Did you change of tactic? I know it's the first episode of 2024. I want to do some topics from this week because it's been hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Go for your life.
Good. Your seatbelt's on,
Oh.
dude. All right. This I don't know. Okay, so you know the metaverse.
Yes.
Facebook has a metaverse VR.
Yeah.
People are getting raped in the metaverse. Did you know that?
Like, how?
Don't know.
What do you mean?
So
I just...
the action isn't
Go on.
funny, but the overall concept is what I say. It's like
Yeah.
it's like people are putting VR sets on their faces and stuff. Obviously, people are all
Yeah, for
different
the meta-
ages.
Right.
But in the news, this girl who was under 16 got gang raped in the metaverse
Okay.
by other
How?
digital. I think that they can surround people. I have no idea. But the good. Let's get into it because do they don't have penises.
That's what I mean. Like,
People don't have bodily things.
Yeah, I get the... Okay. So then you would have a thing about consent, right? Because that would be it. How do you...
Don't touch me in the metaverse without
but-
consent.
Yeah, but like how do you... Because you'd have to draw a line. If this is what you want to call it, that's what it... That's the line, is the consent. It's the only line, right?
Right.
Anything after that is rape or whatever,
Okay.
right?
Why did the metaverse allow anyone
where's
to
the
touch anyone else then?
No, but like what I mean is, you can always you're not consenting to anything, but you're also not consenting. Like you could take the shit off anytime you want.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know whether there's no
That's so
blurry
true.
line. There's no blurry line.
Yeah.
You're
Why can't you just pull it off like, Mum, 7 people raped me?
or just mum, is this a gang rape?
Yeah.
Just come have a look.
Mum, can you have a look at this?
Yeah.
Am I getting raped right now?
Should I consent? It doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
So like,
But so
so they all wanted to play the role. So all these, so the 6 other people or whatever it was.
there's like guys,
fucking avatars or whatever you're calling
avatars.
it.
There's
Right,
like
not real
4
people.
avatars
Right.
getting together and being like, let's go in and abuse people inside the metaverse. Now,
Yeah, I get that because that's the same as internet trolls everywhere, except now you're an avatar.
but they're trolling. But are they trolling on some kind of action? Like, are you holding these little sticks and you're like kind of moving your arms forward to punch someone or hurt them?
Yeah, but that's the same as saying F you on a comment.
Yeah.
There is sticks and stones. It doesn't hurt me.
But so no one
Does
has
it physically hurt
no one
me?
has genitalia, right?
Yeah.
And 2, like, why doesn't Facebook make a thing like when you go to touch someone, it pulls up a consent form, and it's like, do you consent to this person in the metaverse touching you? And you can say yes or no.
Yeah, but maybe there is a consent. You know how we just blindly tick on
Yeah.
whatever it's
But
called.
they could stop it. You know what I mean? It's not the real world where like you fucking can't stop people.
what
You're
I'm saying.
inside a digital,
That's what I'm saying.
a ridiculous. And when I hear metaverse, I don't think it looks realistic. I think it looks like blocks, pixel blocks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think it's. So here's the kicker, right? That's happening, and it happened. There is a police investigation.
Okay.
So police are in the real world are somehow investigating abuse in the metaverse.
That is a slippery slope. There is so many people I want to call the police on
Yeah.
online, and there's 3.
Isn't that nuts? Nuts because there's people in the real world
If that
who aren't
happens-
getting that same
If
support.
that happens, I'm locking some motherfuckers up, dude.
I think it's crazy, bro. I fucking blew my mind. Now, I'm not laughing at like anyone getting
Of course
a
not.
problem or getting
Of course
upset
not.
or having an issue,
I don't think this is what it is.
but it's like so ridiculous.
So like, okay, when I used to play NBA online, NBA 2K online, right? While I was supposed to be at work, and I got so good at it, and I had the headset on, and I was playing. There's people in your ear all the time telling you to go fuck your mother, and
Totally.
they say the most rancid shit to you. But I'm an avatar. I'm my avatar. I'm dunking on them. So, like, I'm crossing them over as an avatar. That's not me. I can't do that. These guys are,
Yeah.
I'm in Australia. These guys are definitely not in Australia either. Like, you can hear where they, accents and stuff. What's the difference? Like, and when you're on a group thing, if you're playing in a team of 4, you do something a bit weird, they all abuse you. So I get a ganging up on. I'm not saying
Yeah.
was gang raped, but like at any time I can go, I don't want to play with these guys. Boom.
Yeah.
That's it. It's one click.
Yeah. But if this is you and me in a kitchen talking about this, right, I'll try and do it like that. in my mentality.
Right, go on.
There's no way that is the same fucking thing as like a real world issue.
No.
So what are the police doing?
I
What the fuck are they doing, dude?
reckon they're doing like everything they have to do. It's like someone makes a complaint, they have to investigate it.
No complaints in the metaverse.
So if someone's mum rings the police and says their daughter was gang raped,
Yes,
they're not supposed to come round?
they can come around.
Yeah, exactly.
Done.
Okay.
And then she's like,
where's this article come
she's like,
from?
can you put this on?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
But they have to investigate that, right?
I guess
They have
so.
to come around and go, shit.
No, they're investigating the overall thing now.
Oh, really?
That it happened in the metaverse.
Yeah, okay.
And then they're saying in the article, and I don't know if this is
You can't
speculation, they're saying that...
I reckon as a cop, you can't turn your back on that. And I reckon they know it's bullshit, but where are you going to go from here?
They're saying that
It's the
this
unknown as
girl had the same amount of trauma and psychological damage as if it was the real world
Right, okay.
as well.
Okay.
And nothing against that girl
Yeah.
at all.
That could be true too.
It could be true. Totally.
The
It might have
trauma,
been,
for sure.
She might have been like in there playing golf or something. Like, I don't know anything about the metaverse. And then 4 people descended on her and like, but you're so right. What if you just take the goggles off?
Yeah.
What if you just sat there with the goggles on for the 10 minutes and we're like, oh no.
I get being disorientated why you're in a game like that. And maybe, I don't know, what the fuck has happened to her in the past, or maybe she's...
Totally.
That sort of stuff.
Totally.
But as the police, I will get on their side and say, obviously, this is a bit fucking weird. Surely they don't know what to do with this. You know what I mean? Like, but they can't not investigate it. If
Yeah.
she's saying somebody in real life caused her underage kid to have trauma, I mean, it's a bit weird to call it what it is.
Yeah.
But
Now, here's what I say. If Facebook and Metaverse start building adapters around the crotch region that you can rape people inside Metaverse, now we got a problem.
not really. Because all they get to say is, do you consent to play this game?
Right.
And if you press no, then...
Yeah, but we've all consented to be in society, but no one's consenting to getting raped in here.
Yes, but it's... Yeah, but all they would have to say is, yes, to enter the game, and then that you could just go to your bit and say, do you consent to be...
Yeah. What if they had a toggle button like on Minecraft where it's like,
But that would
Do
be
you
the
wanna
game
get
then,
raped?
right? Like,
Don't
what is the
wanna get
game?
raped.
What is the...
I don't know what happens in the Metaverse.
Yeah, but what is the game they're playing as well? Like, you'd have to... All they have to do is write it into the agreements.
They're playing
Terms and
rape and
conditions that
mini
you've already
golf
ticked.
is what they're
So
playing.
we've updated terms and conditions.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't know what you're ticking. We could have already consented to it this morning.
No offense to anybody, but like, digital rape is not rape. Is it?
I think digital rape is rape. Because that's
Well, I'm getting old.
a digit.
Ah, digit.
I'm pretty sure if you Google
Digit rape
it,
is totally a thing, and I
you
am
Googled
against
it-
it. It is. Digit rape's a thing, not digital.
I think it's digital. I think if you Googled it, it would say,
The finger.
I reckon it would. There's something, yeah. As an expert, I'm pretty sure I've seen it as that sort of weird word. Like, it is a digit, but it's like, fuck.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not, yeah.
That's totally real. I'm for that. The metaverse.
Yeah, but I just think that's the wording of it. I know what you're saying. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I'm just, yeah.
Maybe in the
I just
metaverse, you need to get a meta chastity belt.
All right. I don't know.
There's got to be some kind of protection.
I just think block those people.
Can you? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
Can you
know.
block them? Yeah. Can you like?
You can
just-
in like 2K.
Can you
like I
cancel
said,
that person from your digital world?
I don't know.
You should be able to, or something,
I don't know.
in some capacity.
I don't know.
Or is the metaverse like it's the real world except it's inside the digital world and anything can happen and you're in control of nothing,
I think,
which is weird.
regardless of what they call this, it's a fucking. If you can call the police on someone that has fucking harmed you online, I'm all about it.
You're-
I'm putting motherfuckers in Bayswater in jail.
yeah.
That's it, man.
As a content producer, you're ready.
Holy shit.
You're ready?
I've already got the evidence. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Next
online.
time you say something that's So next time you say something I've done that I haven't, jail.
Yeah.
Like just really petty shit like that.
But isn't... Yeah.
That I normally just fucking ignore, you know?
So the metaverse, one, should have all of the digital evidence they need
Yeah.
to figure it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah. But also, like, I reckon...
Why do the police need to be involved? Why don't you just go to metaverse and be like, hey, this thing happened,
Metaverse.
and you guys need to
We're
solve
talking
it.
about metaverse like as a person as well.
The company, and it's like...
Yeah.
You have everyone's sign-ins, you have everyone's locations inside metaverse, you have everyone's actions.
There's no way they would make that easy. There's no way they would make that easy for them to have. You
Right.
don't want...
Well, they've just built this thing, and it's like is it like the Westworld of VR?
Why would they want someone charged with using the metaverse?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think that Mark Zuckerberg, he's this idealistic man, right?
I reckon
Have you ever heard him on
if
a
you're the
pod-
mum, this is the play.
Okay.
Call the police, done. Investigate the metaverse, done. Whatever.
Sue somebody.
And then sue all their parents.
Mm-hmm.
Game over.
Mm-hmm.
Metaverse,
Sue metaverse.
yeah, and all of them. Metaverse, out of court settles. Move on with your life.
Yes.
Move into you got the infinity pool now.
Yes.
You've got your own
Your daughter's
avatars.
still got trauma in the third floor, but
100%, but at least she's got aircon.
you're comfortable.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
Yeah, but like I just yeah.
So
I
dumb.
agree that she's probably traumatized from whatever. I can see that happening.
Well, you
Or-
just drop the sticks and take it off. Like, you can exit any time.
yeah.
You can't do that in a real rape.
Yeah, but you could.
That's
we've
the
all
problem.
seen someone rage on N64. Like we've all seen someone rage on Mario Kart, right?
Yeah.
Like if you felt like you couldn't
Yeah, yeah,
get
yeah.
out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this is what I'm assuming.
Totally. Okay.
But at the same time, dickhead at your house doesn't have to throw the controller at the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You're involved in the emotions.
It's like, yeah, it's traumatic getting fucking beat on Mario Kart.
It is.
No one's suing anyone. No one's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I have this. I reckon that Mark
It's got to be in your
Zuckerberg.
brain, though. It's got to be there in your brain because the more realistic things, like if you're in it, it's pretty realistic. I know it looks like shit. It doesn't look like us talking to each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
But you still got the motion. You still got everything.
I
So
love
that's
watching
the-
people freak out.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like people will fall over or run into a wall. Like on.
Yeah. Totally.
Right. So why wouldn't you think that they would be traumatized by something?
Not arguing that point at all. I
Yeah.
reckon she would be, but the rest of it's like.
It's too far.
Isn't
But it's
he-
also brand new ground. I just
Yeah.
think it's brand new ground. Who the fuck knows what's going to go on?
Um,
But suing internet trolls, all for it.
you are
I want the
100%.
precedent to be set. Let's sue some cunts.
Come on, bro. You love it.
I do love it.
I think Mark Zuckerberg's like some kind of
so many people.
idealistic guy. But I think he's like asexual and idealistic, and he keeps trying to do these great things for humanity. Where he's like, hey, we'll have a metaverse and everyone can do whatever they want and blah blah blah. And then someone's like, hey, yeah, like people got raped in there, and he's like, oh, like it's like he doesn't see humanity's like intent.
Yeah.
You know, he's too like he's too childish about how he sees things.
Yeah.
You know, he makes Facebook and he's like, oh, it's just a way to connect
Yeah, but
human
that would
beings. It's
stop
like,
you. That would stop you making anything from
yeah,
there on.
you'd be like, this could be
You
a
would-
tool for
you would have
destruction.
stopped at-
This could be a tool for destruction.
Yeah, but you would have stopped at Facebook at college when he first got
Yeah.
in trouble, right? That's where you would have stopped going, shit, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's gone, boop, boop. Now he's
No,
bought everyone. Now he's making virtual reality.
because I hear him on podcasts and he just seems like he's a smart dude, but he doesn't seem to be like, he doesn't understand like the depths of humanity's bad parts. Now he knows. Suck it. You ruined a kid's life. This keeps us on the same track.
All right, come on.
Jeffrey Epstein's list came out,
Oh, cool. Are
right?
you on it?
I'm not on it. I'm too poor.
I'll have to look it up.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But dude, I don't even. Stephen Hawking's on it.
So this is the list of people that went to his island. Is that the idea?
Yes.
Right.
And there's
Or on
connotations that
flight
people
logs.
that went there turned into pedophiles.
Okay.
He blackmailed people while they were there. But I think also people went there to have parties and kick ass. So everyone's
an islander.
lumped in together now, where you were just either a very famous person who came and hang out, or you were going for like really horrible things. But Stephen Hawking went. And people are in uproar that Stephen Hawking went to this island.
Okay.
I don't blame the guy.
I think if I was Stephen Hawking, I would go to a party island.
Dude, if you don't have a voice and you can't walk, and
But like,
someone's
the connotation of what you're seeing on everywhere is that this island was used directly for sex slaves and
yeah,
human trafficking and all the rest. Everything. But if he just went there for a party,
yeah,
I'm all about it.
dude, if you're the wheelchair guy, and the big dogs in town are like, "Do you want to come out for a week?"
Yeah.
And we're not talking about like doing anything wrong. If you want to come party for a week, we got a bunch of hookers. We got all the things.
Yeah.
I don't blame Stephen. I blame the person who pushed him there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like, who put him on that plane?
Yeah.
Poor fella.
Who kept him there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a quantum nuclear physicist guy who doesn't have a voice, who's in a wheelchair. Fucking go and have some fun.
Yeah.
Not bad fun. Normal fun.
Yeah. But this is like... yeah.
Imagine that, though.
Yeah, but like, okay, so...
Like Bill Clinton going there, we know what's happening.
Yeah, but like ignoring what we know about, or we think we know, or documentaries and all this shit about Jeffrey Epstein, right? Ignore all of that. He's just a rich cunt with a plane. He was an island. And then he...
Cameron Diaz.
know all of these fucking people, right? If you said to me, if you were in like a movie and you were on like some random red carpet and fucking at the time the Weinsteins would go and he prints Oscars at the time before any of this shit came out, and you're like, we're going to the party island, Cameron Diaz is going, all this shit.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I get why you would go, and also I reckon if one person went. You would hear about it, I reckon, in those circles. You would hear about how it's maybe the place to go.
Yeah.
It could be the opposite of that, though. It could be like, this is what this island is. Are you ready for it? And they've gone, yeah. Like
I'll take
two thumbs
it.
up and I'll take it. And I'm into all that nasty shit.
Yeah, but you're so right. It could have been both things. But I haven't heard anyone come out and say, I went to Jeffrey Epstein's island. It was a banging time, dude. Nothing bad happened.
I know.
This guy paid for
I know.
everything. Stephen Hawking was there doing portraits of people. Like, it was killer.
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking just drawing people and shit.
So I wonder where the silence comes from. I wonder where they've been
Say
there
nothing.
and gone. I wonder if they've been there and gone, holy shit, we can't tell anyone we were here because this is horrible. Or it's like,
Both.
I want to come back or something like that.
I reckon it's like, it sounds to me...
Now you wouldn't say anything.
You can't...
No.
Don't say anything until you're absolutely in a corner, and then say as little as possible and get through it as quickly as possible and never get stuck with all of the bad shit.
Yeah.
But I'm sure some parties went down there that were normal parties. Like, he's not a complete idiot. Jeffrey Epstein sounds like a really horrible, bad, smart person. So he would have some parties full of lots of famous people and make them very normal and let everyone leave without any problems occurring.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Stephen Hawking has just been like, wow, people actually just wanted to party with me.
There's also that thing about like paparazzi, right? Because if you want to do that, you get on a yacht, right?
Yeah.
And then you get like photographed anyway. You always see those long lens photographs of people on yachts or diving into the water, like as a famous person.
Yeah.
But like I haven't seen any from the island.
No.
Of those people, but they're all on logs, right? So maybe that's the attraction to going there as well. Is like this is actually the only private spot you can go.
Yeah. If you want to go a little bit deeper though, he did get done for pedophilia.
Yeah, totally.
Years before, 7 years, 8 years before, got let off. It was a little bit weird. I mean, maybe people didn't know about some of that stuff, but I feel like a lot of people did know.
Yeah.
still associated with him. And look at his face. Like, I'm fucking not hanging out with that guy. Doesn't he look like a clown without makeup on?
The one that sort of. But
Sorta.
But he sort of looks...
He looks creepy.
Yeah, but he also looks kind of like just your average rich grey-haired old white fox.
Yeah.
He looks almost Bill Clinton-ish.
Yeah, untrustworthy.
Okay, but that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like, yeah. Well, that's untrustworthy to you.
Mm.
Like, people voted for Bill Clinton.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's
he was cool. Bill
Okay.
was cool.
I mean, he was on the flight like 70 times.
That's not cool.
So he wasn't.
It's not cool.
You got to figure
But
out.
dude, you know when he got
You got to
blown?
figure out what you're doing, Tim.
All right.
So
I don't have an opinion.
my
Or a
the,
good one.
The best one I like, the best one I like, because I like I like spy stories and spy novels and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Is that Epstein was Mossad.
Mm.
That's the best one I like. That's the one I want to believe.
And he was.
Well, I don't want him to have done what he's supposed to have done, but that's the one that sort of clicks with me the most.
Yeah.
Because Ghislaine or whatever her name is, her dad was Mossad.
Yes. She's Mossad.
She's
the software that they fucking built.
he popped out of nowhere and
Yes.
kept getting funded
Yes.
from all the
the funding is outrageous. And
constantly targeting all of the people, the Bill
Yes.
Gates, the Bill Clintons,
and what you
the Obamas. and all
what's
that
the
sort of
one thing that you can do?
Yeah.
Is put these people in a tight situation and then use it against them. Totally.
Yeah.
And it's even like old school secret societies are all like, hey, we're all going to do
Or maybe they don't remember what happened on the island.
this horrible thing. Well, Bill Cosby would probably say that, yeah. They remember.
Who?
The people that went there.
Oh,
They know.
like,
Bill Cosby's...
I thought you were talking about Bill
Victims?
Cosby victims. Like, shit, Tim.
No,
We
bro.
gotta get off this stuff, okay?
it's been a tough 2024. But this is audio. We're not going to release it. Like, I'm not going to reel this up, bro. Like, hey, can you cut that reel about pedophilia, dude?
I watched. This is how much I believe that I don't know about Epstein, but I'll just keep watching all this shit.
Cool.
I watched the one where, because you said audio only, was the one with, who's the guy that quit Fox or got fired from Fox and now has this,
Yeah, I know who you're talking
you know,
about.
the guy, he's all over
On Twitter
YouTube
now.
now and Twitter, yeah.
Yeah. What's it? Not Carson.
Yeah, Carson. Wait, not Carson.
Not Carson. What's his name? I
Similar name.
love him. He's the best.
But he does all the rad interviews.
Yeah.
Whether you like him or not, he's getting all the cool people. At least people you want to listen to, right?
Yeah.
So he had an interview with Epstein's brother
When? Recently.
2 days ago.
Oh.
It's on YouTube. But, so it's just him. But his brother is not on camera. So, because he didn't want to put his face on camera. And his brother's going through exactly what he tried to find out about his suicide and where they're up to. And what they wouldn't tell him, what they would tell him, what he can get out of. It's really interesting. Even the point, like, they had photos of the actual crime scenes and everything. And he had the rope around his neck was, like, really low and straight, as in it was straight around.
he got strangled.
Rather, he should have been up here because his whole body was... They
Yes.
moved him out of the...
And a bit got snapped as well.
Yeah.
That doesn't get snapped when you choke yourself.
Yeah. Well, and he said
Bit of
that's
his neck.
also consistent with like a karate chop to the larynx, which he said was like fully common for that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way he committed suicide. I don't think anyone's arguing
But all the
that.
logs, they won't release any logs of who the prisoners were that was gone in and out, who was there at the time, even weeks either side.
Yeah.
He said that the doors were open.
Two security guards were sleeping and the cameras
But
were
there was
off.
14 people in that block at that time. And then there was doors open, there was all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And they moved the body. He'd been dead for at least 2 hours, and they moved the body. They put him in a... By the time the coroner got there, he was already in the ambulance. Get it, like, so they couldn't do a crime scene thing.
Dude, how tough is that for his brother, who like probably wants like some justice for his brother, who like is obviously a horrible person, but you still want to figure out whether your brother got murdered.
He was saying, I mean, didn't really like catch up with his brother all the time. So like he talked to him on the phone. He hadn't seen him for 7 years or something like that. But he obviously is like, he committed suicide. Okay, that's what the news said. You know, he said he didn't have any reason to doubt it. He didn't, but he didn't know what he was getting up to at the same time. Now all of it's come out. He's like, okay.
Yeah, as soon as it happened, as soon as they said, like, there's no camera footage and the guards were sleeping, I was like, wow, there you go.
Yeah.
And there was like 7 jumpsuits in his cell that he could tie together and figure this thing. Who the fuck has 7 jumpsuits in their cell? They don't. This is like he was on suicide watch. They don't give you anything.
Yeah.
That you can do that stuff with.
Yeah. And he had a cellmate before then on the same block that moved 2 doors down. So he was by himself. Or they were both by themselves or something.
Right.
And then they can't talk to this guy. They don't know where he is. They don't know where his cellmate is.
Yeah,
so
even if they got $1 billion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably karate chopped a guy in the larynx and got $1 billion.
Well, they know who was there before. They don't know who was brought on and taken away.
Yeah.
Because they won't release any of that.
But someone could have just walked in. Anyone. They could have walked anyone in, done the job, walk them back out.
Yeah, or
That's
they
how
could.
they do
Or if it was like fully undercover, you're a prisoner and you just leave a door open and go for your life like that.
Yeah, and we'll give you
it's the same
so
thing.
much stuff.
Yeah.
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 Totally. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, who else was on? Oh, Chris Tucker was on there. That hurt me.
I don't know what that means.
Chris Tucker?
Yeah.
Was
on the list.
On the
I thought it was
logs.
still on the list, right?
What first episode? I got one more for you, then we can get back to life.
All right.
Which I think is strange, dude. I read that there's like, I don't know, maybe this is wrong. 75 million more people on the planet this last year, than the year before it. So we went up 75 million.
Right.
Is that maybe that's not enough?
What do you mean?
Maybe there's more. But the way that I thought about it was
3
like
times Australia.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit.
8 billion or something. But the way that it's working, which is really interesting, is
Like
that
9%.
it's not necessarily us birthing 75 million people. Not enough people are
9%.
dying. Like, all those people are getting birthed, but not enough people are dying. Right? So the birth rate is happening, but not a lot. But people aren't fucking leaving.
Right.
Which is now becoming a massive issue.
Yeah.
So everyone's getting older. And I'd never even thought about this concept. Everyone's getting older, but no one's dying for the first time ever. So like the amount of old people in the world is as big as it's ever been. And they're overpopulating the young people in the world.
Yeah.
And that's going to fuck everything.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because those people aren't going to work. And those people hold all the assets.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And those people picked up everything. Isn't that a random
it's like
world?
two generational wealth. There's only really one.
But they picked up all the growth. Like
who
Perth,
picked up all the growth?
Our parents and our parents' parents.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. It's like 2 generation wealth, not 1 generation of wealth.
Yeah,
that'll
2.
go back.
Yeah. They might skip us.
But
or
I mean,
whatever.
our wealth is nothing.
No.
We've.
But we're living in an asset-rich world where, like, people are, bargaining with, like, so older people who our parents' generation are like, well, the world's so easy. I'll just like bargain off the house that I have against my new house that I want to buy, and there's no issue here. But there's no one can get into that market. That kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, our generation barely would have assets that we've earned ourselves.
Yeah, but they're still going to hold on to them until they're 95, 100. I still have my grandma around. She's 94.
Yeah, and that will only, if they go, that'll only pay off if you bought a house, for example, which is fucking tough anyway.
Yeah, she's just on the pension.
Yeah.
She didn't have a house. And that's cool. I love her to death. I don't want her to die at all. But overall,
no,
in
I mean,
the world.
if it trickled down to you, I mean, when she goes,
Yeah, but even like
If she
assets
had
aside,
assets.
so now it's like a old person heavy society.
Yeah.
Because in affluent countries as well, young people aren't having more kids because it doesn't make sense. So like, I've got one kid. I would have another kid with my girlfriend if it was cheap and easy. I'd be like, sure, babe, let's have a kid. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's a heavy burden. It's like, oh, fuck, dude. That's like 200 grand before it's 10 years old.
Yeah. So we just have one.
Yeah. That's
So-
the point. That's what I'm saying. You've got one kid.
Yeah, and that was also, I mean, my wife, she had issues with pregnancy. I can't remember what you call that. Like morning sickness every day.
She doesn't like to fuck.
You can't be pregnant while she's pregnant. So anyway, I don't know how that would work, but
Yeah, it sucked for her.
okay.
Is that what you're saying? Sorry, Sal.
When she was pregnant, she couldn't get re-pregnant. But while she was pregnant, whatever that's called, it's a condition. And she had morning sickness every day, which like for 9 months is horrible. And for whatever reason, but also like decision is made as like, that's right. It's like we could do one kid extremely well and choose. You got the more kids you has, the less choice they all have.
Yes.
So you get one kid, all the choices are there.
Mm.
I mean, like all the choices are there,
Mm-hmm.
and we got whatever we've got.
And attention as well. So like
everything.
So both.
But
both
it makes
parents
a
are
difference
working.
between like you choose a great school for your kid, or you choose both your kids go to whatever the local school is.
Yeah, because it costs a fortune now.
Yeah.
So
And daycare.
and I come
everything.
from a family of
Fucked.
4 kids.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's easy for my parents, but they were both just working class people, got us through perfectly fine. That's good. If you have 4 kids now, you're in a world of shit.
Yeah.
So
don't
affluent
get it.
countries aren't having more kids and creating more population. We're having less kids and older people are not dying.
Right.
And that's going to cause massive issues in the next 30 years,
Yeah.
which is weird. It's a really interesting thing to think about. This is the first time in history it's ever happened,
Yeah.
and they don't know what to do. So everyone's talking about China, right? Like China's going to take over the world and China's going to do this. China has this problem to the max. You know when they did the one kid policy?
Yeah.
They were trying to stop population growth,
Yeah.
right? But they didn't understand that human beings are fucking weird as shit. So everyone had one child. But then in China, having a
I
boy
wanted a boy. Yeah.
allowed you to get more assets
Yeah.
because the girls married into the boy's family.
Yes,
So
yeah.
people started killing
Just drowning
girls,
kids,
right? So then that changed the population.
Mm-hmm.
So the population might be like 69, 70% men to 35, 40% women or whatever,
It's the
which
metaverse.
really fucks it real bad. Because as soon as dudes don't have the ability to get a mate, they're out percentaged, right? You're in that 10% that aren't going to get a mate for your entire life.
Yep.
All hell breaks loose. Those men are fucking dogs.
Yeah, I get that.
They'll be evil and aggressive.
Yeah, I've seen ugly blokes.
Yeah.
So they are.
So
yeah.
think about like a redhead on steroids.
At least you're funny when you're a redhead because you've probably been bullied a bit.
I like redheads. I'm
Yeah.
not against it.
But I'm not saying they're ugly.
Yeah.
Like an ugly person could be attractive too.
But you could have been a medium attractive guy, right? But there was like in China, there's a bunch of other dudes who have more assets and more to
Yeah,
offer
totally.
a woman than you do.
Yeah, you got
so now
choices.
she has better choice.
Just choices, yeah.
You know, she's got full choice. So if you don't have that 50-50 balance, then human populations just start fucking going out
Yeah.
into the ether and causing so much trouble. So this book is saying that I was reading that's such a big problem for China now that they can't reestablish like a balanced birthing rate, and they have so many old people that there's no way that they can take over the world. They're actually going to crumble
Right.
because it's just going to it's like a wave that's just going to implode on itself. And then like the young people can't support the old people.
Yeah.
Country's fucked.
Yeah.
Isn't that random?
Just gonna have to round them up with like fake things they've done. Just start arresting them for being old
Yes.
and sending them to whatever the opposite of the other side of Siberia.
Okay.
Whatever that is for China.
So bring back Epstein's ideas.
No. No.
Catch the old people.
He never got arrested.
Catch the old people in the act.
No, because he only took females though, right? You need the females. You have to take the males.
No,
away.
I mean like catch the males in the act of doing something bad.
You don't even have to do that.
Send them to Siberia.
No, you're thinking this is a fair and balanced society.
Ah,
This is communist China.
get all the poor people,
Make up a story.
kill them.
Yep.
Mm.
Wuhan it.
Kill the old people.
Mhm.
You could just make a rule. Anyone over 65 has to go.
Yeah,
You've got 10 days.
I know. Watch it happen.
If only they recorded their birth. You know, like they don't have the same birth certificates as we do. So then they'll have to figure that out.
Dude, they just don't do any of that. They just like what happened to the guy with the shopping bags in front of the tank? He was never seen again. You know what I mean?
No one knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been to China?
I've been to Hong Kong, not mainland.
Hong Kong's beautiful. Hong Kong was the best. Not now. I haven't been since China took it over.
Well, they haven't officially.
Yeah, they did.
If you ask China, it's still very nice.
Doesn't sound like it. Hong Kong was sick, hey? Hong Kong was cool. Did you go to Disneyland?
No. Is there a Disneyland there?
Yeah, they have a Hong Kong Disneyland.
Of course they do.
I didn't go. I was like, I'm not here to go to Disneyland. I'm here to like...
Yeah, but I've been to Disneyland heaps.
I've never been.
And Euro Disney and things like that, so it's not like...
I've never been.
It's just one of those things. It's just what you do.
Mm.
It's, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon you can imagine exactly what it's like.
Hong Kong?
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like China.
It's
Very stereotypical.
Well, I mean, have you been to like Universal Studios and things like that?
Yeah, I lived on the Gold Coast for a bit.
It's that with like a castle
Yeah.
that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it seems fun though.
I'm not saying it's not fun, but like it's not like, oh shucks, you missed out.
Yeah. I think as a
It's
chef,
just
I couldn't
Disneyland.
have...
All the rides are kind of shit too.
I couldn't have anyone dressed in a fucking suit come up to me and try and pretend to be Mickey Mouse or Goofy. As a chef, I'd say, hey, buddy, love what you're doing, but, like, choose someone else.
You know what's interesting? It's big business with some of the food bloggers in the States. Like, Disney will pay you heaps to review the fucking food there. Like, it's insane. Because I used to see it a bit, and I was like, why are the people going on about the hot dogs? Like, and it all kind of looks good too. But I've had it, and it's like, yeah, that looks sort of large, and everything does in the States anyway.
Yeah.
But it's not that good. It's just like, whatever. It's just like Disneyland
Yeah,
food. Right?
I don't know about that. I mean,
Yeah.
ugh. I don't,
But the newest thing at Disneyland always gets like massive fucking views. The newest food item at whatever. And you're like, what the fuck?
but it's not food. What? Is it good food?
No, but
Ah.
it's the fact that
Like are the hot
it's
dogs-
like anyone that has an account in Vegas goes apeshit because it's just a travelling population. It's worldwide viewed. Like if you,
Yeah.
what am I going to eat at Disneyland? It's constantly looked at. So it's just one of those things, keywords, everything.
Well, if they want to pay, Crying in the Cool Room to do a hot dog stand,
Disneyland.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do it.
Yeah.
We can make some good hot dogs.
At Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you would have to... I don't think they would pay you.
Well, fuck them.
Yeah, they'd probably pay me.
Yeah. True. All right. We've only got 15 minutes left. Dude, I love this. It's
Right.
nice to be back.
What are we going to...
Well, I mean, the idea was like to come in here and set our year up and stuff. So in 2024, what are you excited about? Not in your personal life. I couldn't give a fuck.
It's a cool question.
For the pod.
That we've made a base on this podcast that can go fucking anywhere.
What are you excited for? Sorry. It's a future question.
Taking it on the road. I wanted to already have done
Yeah.
that already, but like, I don't know how to do it. So we're kind of stuck there. We can do it. We just have to fucking do it.
Well, we're actually 100% doing it next week, so
Yeah, totally.
we're starting. But we're talking
I'm very, like,
broader.
But
right?
I wanted to do it like before we'd even started.
Yeah, south,
So I'm very-
southwest.
Yeah,
We're going.
absolutely.
Breweries, restaurants.
Everywhere. I want to get it so we're so dialed in that we can just set up fucking anywhere and just go ping.
Yeah, and do
And
what?
off you
Like,
go.
and do what? Talk to chefs about what?
Not Jeffrey Epstein's island. I want to.
I swear it's the last time.
Fuck's sake.
Dude, that
unless
wasn't as
they're
bad as
interested,
it.
unless they're interested in, I'm just obviously just
The
joking.
metaverse was way worse. That's touchy.
Yeah, but like it doesn't matter about what we talk to them about.
Yeah,
I've never had a anything.
just dig in.
Like
I really,
we've had guests here. It's the best part of it.
yeah,
Is that they just chat.
yeah,
There's no way we would have come up with VR chefing
Yeah.
if we weren't all just sitting here just going, like, what about a VR chef game? Which is hilarious.
yeah. I'm excited
And
to
things
talk
like that. Like,
to
but
more
I don't
chefs.
worry about that.
Yeah,
It'll happen. People just like chefs chatting. Other chefs like other people chatting. And I like people that have never been in the industry not understanding what the fuck everyone likes about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm excited to talk to more and more chefs and build like an actual like community of people that we know around the country
Yeah.
that are doing chefy things. Like
Yeah.
we're not in the industry anymore, but we also are of it and love it. So to go and talk to some of these guys at the wineries, and we know a few people running wicked restaurants, and we get to
Yeah.
go talk to them, and like they actually get to share what the fuck they're doing outside of what people are just walking in and eating it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the benefit we have as well is that we're videographers as well. So we're not, it's not like that's what we want to do, but it would be very cool to do all of the above. Like if they want to show us, oh shit, we want to talk about that, at any time we can just go
Yeah.
and document whatever they were talking about on the podcast. And I kind of want to have I want to have a food critic, which is like a trusted food critic that will answer any questions of whatever that is, however that industry itself works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
All that sort of shit. But like someone we can have that we can get on every now and then and sort of thing. But that's the same sort of thing. They're not quite in it, but they're very in it like we are. And I want a health inspector. And
Cool.
I want that to be the same thing.
Cool.
Just whoever it is, I don't give a fuck. Just someone that is able and willing to answer questions. Not gotcha questions. It's not like we do that.
Yes. No, of course
Just,
not.
Just not like
Human questions.
Literal. Yeah. Not even funny stories. Just like, how does this work?
Yeah, and
It
like,
seems so mysterious, but yet very basic.
and imagine the energy when you walk into a place.
It'd be horrible. It'd be
I know what it felt like when I saw them.
Yeah, but I know what it feels like walking in as a new food rep, and at least somebody may want to talk to you.
I'm like,
Imagine being like universally
totally.
everyone, and then you say one word and no one replies every time,
It's the
or they
best.
scurry, and you're like,
I don't want to talk to you, dude. I
it's
got
like I
other
don't even
shit
want
to
to talk
do.
to you. I was just dropping this off, and
Yeah.
everyone fucking ran like rats.
And you're
yeah.
too happy. You're too happy and being nice.
So I kind of
And
want to
like it.
just rolling guests like that we can bring on and
expand it a little bit. And it's not to
Yeah.
say like bartending is fine.
anyone.
Front of house is absolutely 100
Yeah.
into it. But we just broke
and then
down.
and then also a female voice.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a few female chefs and obviously heaps of female chefs.
I want to hear that side of things though.
I don't know. I'm going to put this out there. Even lesbians.
Even lesbians.
100%.
Only the good ones. Yeah.
Totally.
What the fuck?
I don't know. My goal for 2024 is just to keep getting looser. That's how about that.
Okay.
Because the idea for me was like I don't want to be rude to anyone, but I also just want to like bring some of the energy of like what I was like in a kitchen.
Yeah.
And in a kitchen, I would say anything, and I was a loose dude, and it's for fun,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah.
I'd hate to like take that out of it, because it's getting broadcasted.
Yeah, but I don't think there's not one point that I even thought we've done that.
Yeah, I think there's
Even
a couple.
when we got like guests, they are honestly saying, like, this is not scripted. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is, yeah. It's just like we're jumping in and
Yeah. And I
where it
reckon,
goes.
I reckon
like, we
that
have a sheet of papers here that we haven't even talked about,
we never do.
and no one cares. We've never cared. Like it's,
It
but at
can't be
least,
scripted though.
but it's not a script. This is just me reminding myself what I did over Christmas.
Yeah.
and I never looked at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
But it's like that's what I mean. It's like there is no,
Unstructured structure.
yeah.
That'll be fun too. I'm very much
We
looking
don't need
forward.
structure though. Fucking
No.
just get the
Someone needs to do the intro. That's true.
yeah.
That's all.
We should do that every. Well, okay. Let's make that a thing then.
Do the intro?
No. Let's do intros from now on.
We can do, but then also like I enjoy, like we don't have to sometimes. Like sometimes
Yeah.
we were talking to Chase 15 minutes before we hit the record button.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, we better just go. Like, let's not stop this and press record and do an intro and like try and bring it down.
Yeah, but you can do an intro when you realise that, even if it's 20 minutes in.
Yeah, but that almost brings the energy down. Just hit the button and then.
Not if it's
yeah.
organic.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
if you go, shit, we haven't done an intro.
Shut up.
Yeah, but it's not our vibe though, right?
Yeah.
It's normally like, hey, yeah.
Do you have any goals for the year, podcast wise?
They were the goals.
That's it. I got one
Not
for you.
really. I mean, like, dude, in about 3 months, I want to build a rocket ship. You know what I mean?
That's nice.
No, but
Oh.
I might. That's sort of normally where I get. We'll achieve one thing, and I'll want 3 more shit things.
I want to do
That's why we're fucking
Patreon live streams.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing.
So because
And there's so many people that asked, how do we chat?
yeah,
Or I want to be a part of it, or
Yeah.
all that sort of shit. Yeah.
and it's not
Yeah,
something
you're
that
right.
we have to put through. Like, yes, there's free content, share everything, be a part of the community, but then you can also have this area where it's like it doesn't get broadcast to the entire world. So it is just, I like that about Patreon. It's an in-community thing
Yeah.
where you can be there and it's behind a wall and you're all a part of it. And
Yeah.
you don't have to feel weird about it getting broadcast to everyone. You can say, this is it.
Yeah.
You can't get offended because you've signed on to be in here.
Yeah, but I don't care about people getting offended. It's more like I would like to talk to people that really want to talk to us.
Yeah.
And I'd like to be able to respond to any of their questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
In live
in
time.
an hour and 20 minutes, we can't have possibly even touched all of your comments,
Yes.
which I want to. But there's
Yeah.
no way we're going to do
And
it.
we
There's
had
fucking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
People to phone in. We're going to get
Yeah.
a phone system
Yeah.
and you can actually phone up
Yeah.
and talk to us and live comment.
Yeah.
And we can share everyone's stories and then people can share to themselves and we get to be a part of that.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah, totally.
I think that'll be sick. I don't want to do
Yeah.
a bunch of like weird gimmicky payment things where we make money from all the extra. You know, Patreon
Yeah,
can be a
totally.
place where it can be like, oh, do this and do this tier. I want one tier, and it's $5
Right.
or $10, and it is this.
Yeah.
I don't want 10 tiers of all this crap.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. I don't want that. But I also don't want the work to do that.
Yeah, I want.
I would get sick of it and probably just go.
Yeah.
If we had like
You can
5 tiers,
you can
like
pay
what tier we
a
on?
real small sum of money and be a part of the community, and it is over there, and it's. But then also we get to do all of the normal stuff, and you don't have to pay anything. You can just have
Yeah.
a good time and listen. So that's one of my goals, and also I want an original.
It's
No
just
crying.
More, it's more so we can fucking group people that actually want to talk to us as well.
Connect. Yeah. Yeah.
One-on-one.
If you want to come hang, that's where this.
No, I mean with the
spot is.
Patreon, it's the fucking perfect idea to. I mean, a way to do that
Yes.
rather than address. I want to chat to everyone, and then I got lost in it.
And it can be over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want an OG. I want an original "No Crying in the Cool Room" T-shirt that's never going to happen again. And there's like only like 100 of them,
Yeah.
and that's it. I want that.
Yeah.
And then sell them for like a reasonable sum of money, but then just say that's it. That's those. I don't know what the design is yet.
Right.
Whether it's like one of the original memes that you did, or something on a T-shirt,
We're gonna do merch anyway.
and then we can
So
do all
many
the other
fucking people-
merch. But
so
I
many
just
fucking people asking.
I will
I
do
know
that.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
We're almost there. Guests. Are there any like big or cool or thing guests that you're like, oh, that would top my year if I got that guest?
Nah.
None? Wade from MasterChef.
Yeah, but it wouldn't top my year.
I think it'd be sick.
I reckon if we did that, it would be a great episode. Like
Yeah.
it might be the best episode.
I want to ask that dude some questions,
Yeah.
some inside questions, some cool ones.
Of course.
I'd be very
Yeah,
interested.
but like you're ignoring that I already talked to him for like however long I worked with him. Right. So I kind of like.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you've asked all these questions already?
Yeah, even if I don't remember the answers, it's not going to be like. But like it'll be great, and we should do it properly.
Yeah, and he went through the whole thing, and there's one more thing. I want to like maybe do this like documentary commentary on hospitality shows like The Bear or maybe like chef movies like Chef, or there was like one where he was a fine dining chef, and you and me either get high or drunk or wasted and do the director's commentary.
I think we should do that as separate episodes.
Yeah, and like not even maybe even on the Patreon where it's like out of your way because you don't have to.
Yeah,
it's not something I want to shove down people's throats. I want it to be like, I don't know, if you like it, you can go find it, but it doesn't. Totally. It's not on the YouTube or anything.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
There's like a lot of stuff where I'm like, I don't want to like put it on all of the open channels where you're like, oh, this is cool, you should watch it. I want to be like, if you do want to watch it, it's over there, and it's your choice. But it's fun for me, you know?
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Yeah. The other part of all this is just my goal this year is finding more time to do all this shit.
Yes.
So that's really, for me, what it comes down to.
Which is my last little note here, and that all comes down to sponsorships.
Righto.
We need them.
Yeah.
We need some money so that we can do this the best that we can do, and we can move away from actually working on other projects for other people.
Yeah.
So we got to like put our heads together and like, and I just don't think it can be that hard. Like Beer Farm is fucking the best. I want to be partnership with Beer Farm until the day that this podcast dies.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I reckon it's worth it for them as well. Get them on board. Dude, give us some money. I want to like build a relation. I don't want to go to these companies and be like, hey, give me money and that's it.
Right.
I want to go and build like a relationship with companies and be like, dude, I fucking love your beer. We have a brand and a podcast that's like authentic for us. Yeah. And like, there's no way that isn't cool for everybody.
Yeah.
You going to eat Hood Burger today?
No.
I'm going.
I fucking overate at lunch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What was it?
Like fish and just fucking smoked snags and
At some...
It's just at home. Just how we live.
Kicking
how
ass.
I live. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. You live a life.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I should start sharing this with you.
Shit. Your life?
Well, here's you fucking taking dog shit meat. I just pulled this shit out of the fridge.
I'm only just starting to get there, dude. I'm like, yeah. I've been living the comedy life for 5 years.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of getting to like a normal person's wage again.
I wouldn't be able to... Well, it's not even the wage. It's just shit I get given. It's not even.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I guess that is part of it, right? It's like free lunch, free dinner, free...
I saw goat's cheese the other day and I was like, oh, not yet. $13, not yet.
Yeah.
But soon.
Yeah.
So have you seen any goat's cheese on your travels?
Yeah. I got some really good ricotta.
Yeah.
I got some stracciatella. I got some, we just keep naming them. You can probably even make the curd. I want to make some, I got all the little ricottas because I wanted to make like those, it's basically halloumi, but they call, the Canadian curds, squeaky curds, so you put them on poutine and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to make them.
Cool. Very nice.
But that's just where my fridge and freezer is.
Yeah, I'm sure it looks
all this epic
delightful.
Shit. Yeah.
One last thing, we've got to get the families together and just hang out as normal people.
Yeah.
That's one of the other things.
That was kind of what I wanted to do. I'm like this. I love that you are that way too. And this is pretty much the only reason this even began. It's because we're both like this, both driven to do fun shit that comes into your head, right?
Yeah. Is
that like, and we'll get all this stuff done. Just watch us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love, because we got this sort of outdoor house, not this house, where I live at. And it'd be cool to do a podcast with like everyone.
Yeah, the families.
Yeah, it wouldn't take much.
No.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
So we can do it there. So just on a deck out the back, big table.
My girlfriend will take over. She'll crush it.
We've got 4 mics.
I don't know how forward Sally is. Extrovert, introvert?
She'll chat.
Yeah. Carrie Ann will fucking get ya. She'll crush it.
Yeah. But I don't mind the wide shot of those either. You know, like the wide... I mean, like obviously audio, who cares? But like, even just one camera wide I'm just sitting there.
Yeah, good. Well, I look forward to 2024, man. I think it's going to be sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be heaps good.
Yeah. And that's the amount of excitement. I reckon that's you at a 10 right there.
Me?
Yeah. You were
Yeah.
10.
Okay, but I do
On
red
your
shit.
insides.
I live red shit. I do red shit.
Love you, bro.
All day
Let's get
red
the
shit.
fuck out of here.
All right.
Nice one.
Be if